Welcome to the fourth round of the Formula Offroad Championship. We are here in Akranes. There's a superb crowd out for today's race. Weather's playing with us, so we're going to have a good day. Haukur Einarsson leads the championship as we head into this penultimate round of the season. Who will stand up as the victor today? As we said, Haukur leads the championship from Thor, 8 points between them. Ingólfur in third. Thor could take the lead with a win today. The tracks in Akranes seem to be very demanding. The drivers have already had a look at the tracks. We will see how the day plays out. And there are 6 tracks that we will be racing through today, and every one of them quite unique. The race started at around 11 o'clock. There were 2 tracks before lunch break, and the race continued at 1 p.m. There was very nice weather. It was one of the hottest summers ever in Iceland this year, and the sun pleased the crowd. The first track was a bonus track, and bonus points awarded for the quickest time. It is Geir Evert Grímsson driving the Sledgehammer. He won the first race of the season in Hella. However, he was unlucky in the last race where he had to retire. What can Geir do today? He still has a chance of winning the title, but he will need a very strong result today. It's always difficult to turn while going downhill. He touches that stick. Now he needs to make this turn and make the climb, and he goes for it, and that's the first roll of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and down he goes. 230 points. Here is Haukur Þorvaldsson driving the Soap. This is Haukur's first race of the season. This is the car that Freddie Flintoff from Top Gear drove, and this car sounds completely different than the other V8s due to his exhaust system. Does a good job getting up here. Yeah, full points for length. Only 40 penalty points. That's a strong start. Here is Skúli Kristinsson driving Simpa. He won the World Championship in Norway earlier this year, which is a one-off event. However, he has been plagued with reliability issues in the Icelandic Championship so far. Fantastic there. And there are 6 bonus points for a quick time through the course. So 316 points for Skúli. Here is Númi Aðalbjörnsson driving the Contractor. Mean looking car. Like Skúli, he has had some issues, mechanical ones. Let's see how he does here. Goes for it, and that's 350 for length and 15 bonus points. However, some penalty points, so that's 315 in total. Green flag now for Thor Þormar Pálsson, the defending champion. He's 8 points behind Haukur in the championship. However, Thor has never had a good result in Akranes. 40 penalty points for reversing there. It's not off to a good start for Thor Þormar. Gunsit here, gets thrown up in the air, and a bad start gets even worse. However, that's 210 points for Thor. Here we have Haukur Einarsson driving Hekla. He is the championship leader. He took the first win of his career in Akranes last year, and he is hoping to build a good gap to Thor here, because the last race of the season will be in Akureyri, and that is Thor's hometown, and he is always strong there. This is trouble for Haukur. He is too far down. He needs to stay above that red marker there. He's probably going to reverse here. He needs to do it. Does so, but doesn't really get it done properly, and he's going to pick up penalty points here as well. That's not a good start for Haukur. Gunsit gets all the way though and gets 270 points, so that's more than Thor. Here is Svanur Tómasson. Is looking for his first podium. However, he has been competing in this car since 2015. Nicely done there. Doesn't need to reverse. It's a good line. However, the final gate will be tight coming in from this angle. Gets it turned there though. That's what we gotta do. And well done. And takes the maximum 25 bonus points. So full points for length and 25 bonus points. Here is Árni Svansson driving the Storm. As his last name says, he is Svanur's son. His father went before him. Can he do the same? Oh! Well, almost manages through the gate. That's 300 points for length. 260 when the penalty points have been added on there. Now let's go with Ingólfur Guðvarason. This is Guttin Reborn. He is third in the championship, and like Haukur, he scored his first win in Akranes last year. He's hoping for a good race today, and if Haukur and Thor don't have a good day, this might be Ingólfur's chance to get back into it. But what is he doing here? That's the wrong way down. He's going down the final gate, and he gets stuck in the wrong gate as well. That is not the way to start your day. Now let's see here. Haukur Þorvaldsson leads Skúli Kristinsson and Númi Aðalbjörnsson. Not our most common scoreboard after the first course. However, might change. Now Ingólfur is first to tackle the second track. Hopes to put the mistakes in track number 1 behind him. Got a lot of dig from the commentators there. First part is easy, and now they need to go back down and then go for a final climb. It's hard not to hit the stick here. He's probably gonna get it. Yeah, he does. That's 20 penalty points for touching that marker. What can he gonna do here? Now the final climb, it's almost 90 degrees. It's not a big climb, but it is steep. And Ingólfur gets thrown up in the air. And on his wheels though, however, 250 for length, 60 penalty points. Here is Daniel Gunnar Ingimundarsson driving Green Thunder. He's one of the most experienced drivers in the field, however, the results have not been showing that. Here we go. You can hear when he lifts off at a crucial time there, and not enough speed means that he won't make it up there. And like so often before, this was not Daniel's day. Another driver having a bad day was Guðmundur Eliasson driving Rodeo. He only drove the first 2 tracks due to engine problems and then retired. The 18-year-old was not very happy with his car. Here is Haukur Þorvaldsson driving the Soap. He was leading after the first track, and he's a good driver and a good car. It will be very interesting to watch, but what can he do here in the second track of the day? Guns the final gate, but doesn't quite make it up there. 250 for length, 70 penalty points, so that means 180 net haul. Now we have Haukur. Needs a strong run here. He was not even in the top 5 after the first course. That's nicely done. No markers there. Haukur guns it for the final gate. Will he find a way through? No! What happened there? Let's see if we have another angle. Here we go. Gets dug into the side and spun over. 250 for length, but no penalty points, so a decent haul. Here we have Ólafur Ingjaldsson driving the Bomb. Ásmundur usually drives this car, however, he is unavailable for this race. 20 penalty points for that marker there, and 80 for going so much outside that white marker. However, he shows them how to get up and ends up with 250 points. Good job in his first ever race. Now let's see the scoreboard. Skúli Kristinsson still leads, however Haukur Viðar has pushed up to second, Ólafur Ingjaldsson third, Haukur Þorvaldsson fourth, and Númi Aðalbjörnsson fifth. However, we can see that the points are quite tight here. Now there was a 1-hour lunch break to prepare for the latter part of the day, 4 courses in the afternoon, as Haukur gets strapped in to take on course number 3. No, disaster for Haukur. Stuck right away. Now Aron Ingi Svansson. He's never scored a podium. And is he stuck there? No, he probably made it. Yep, made it. And has to do a difficult side slope now. $40 penalty points for that marker there. Aron Ingi getting the car turned around. neatly. That was a very tight gate to get through the next one. But managed to get there. Touches the marker, 20 penalty points, and goes for that final gate, which will end up on top. And when the penalty points have been added, he ends up with 220 points. Now, Skúli Kristjánsson, this is his first year in the Unlimited class. He's looking for his first win in the Icelandic Championship. Needs to get past that red marker. He's going to take that. 40 penalty points. He's past that gate. Needs to get turned around. This track is a bonus track, so the drivers need to hurry if they want any bonus points. Managed to get through there, and now can he get to the top? Guns it. Nicely done. That was a clean ride, and he gets 6 bonus points on top of his 350. However, 60 penalty points means that he has 296 points. Now, there's Þór Þormar losing his rear bodywork. He makes it over the hill where Haukur got stuck, and that's gonna matter in the championship. So he's not even in the top 5 before this track. However, he's made that gate. Needs to get it turned there. Almost rolls it over, just simply from the torque. Managed to get through there. Goes for the final gate. Will he make it up? Yes, he does. Simple climb. 350 points for length. 15 penalty points. Sorry, 15 bonus points. And Þór a happy man. Now let's see the standing. Skúli Kristjánsson has extended his lead. However, Þór Þormar has pushed up to second place, and now Haukur Þorvaldsson is in third. Haukur Viðar falling out of the top 5. Volcano Racing was at Akranes with their newly built Katla Turbo, and Elvar Bjarki Gíslason was the one driving the car this time around. However, like in Akureyri, the car wasn't quite ready for the race, and Elvar only drove it in one track. Here we have Gerrit Grímsson driving the sledgehammer. He needs a win here today if he is to stay in the championship fight. He wasn't in the top 5 before the track, and he gets 80 penalty points there on that red marker. Trying to get up. 20 penalty points there. That's 100 penalty points already, and going for that final gate. 350 for length, however 100 penalty points. Here we have Haukur Þorvaldsson. Nicely done. No penalty points so far. 20 penalty points there. Guns it for that final gate. Will he make it up there? Full throttle? No, doesn't make it. 250 for length. However, only 20 penalty points, so that's 230. He gets picked up, literally. Here's Skúli Kristjánsson. He had a 120 point lead before this track. 40 penalty points there. The marker went right under the middle of his car. Will he pick up more penalty points here? Yes, 20 there. Now, will he make it up? No, what's happened here? A reliability issue that could potentially cost Skúli a win. And later on, it was said to be the fuel pump. Here is Páll Jónsson, and that's a sheep in a rodeo. Sun's out, guns out, like some people say. Here's Þór Þormar. 250 points or more would see him take the lead. He touched both markers in that gate, as well as the one before, so he's already got 140 penalty points. Probably some sort of a record. 10 penalty points there, 150 penalty points total. 350 for length, but only 200 points from this track. Let's see the standings. Skúli leads Haukur Þorvalds and Þór Þormar. However, it's tight. Ólafur Ingjalds and Aron Ingi follow. Now let's go to track number 5. This is Haukur Viðar. Needs to start scoring some serious points, or he's going to lose Þór Þormar into the lead of the championship. Nicely turned there. No penalties yet in this very, very tough track. Haukur needs to climb up the leaderboard. He's currently 9th and now goes for the final climb. This could pull him up the leaderboard, but no, gets thrown up in the air. Ends up upside down, however, 230 points, so that might be decent for him here. He needed that whole haul though. Let's see it from here. Don't put your hand out the window. And he's fine. Face full of dirt. This is the part that we never see. It's, well, quite difficult to get out sometimes. Gets pulled out of the car there. Now Thor Thormar, he has seen his championship rival not go all the way. Can he do better, or will he just copy Haukur's attempt? Coming up to that final climb, gets it turned and will gun it now. Goes for it, gets thrown up in the air and ends up almost identical to Haukur. However, he gets the fast way down. 190 points for Thor Thormar. Nice angle there to see how the car is thrown up. Signals that he's okay. Some fluid pumping out there from the engine. Let's see if there's something bad going on for Thor. Here's Haukur Thorvaldsson. He could have been fighting for first place, but this put an end to his chances. Here is Ingólfur Guðarason driving Gutten Reborn. And 100 points after that roll. This is Akranes Swansson driving the Storm. Up the first part. Oh, trouble there. Past the gate. Needs to be way higher in the hill. Red markers on the right, white on the left. He might get black flagged for this. He's too far out. However, he hasn't been black flagged yet. We will wait and see what the judges think. Going for that final climb. And gets rolled. 180 points for length means that he was out of bounds earlier, so he was black flagged, but didn't see it. Let's see from inside. Guns it here, goes for that, thrown up in the air, and well, they all seem to go the same way there. Here's Ólafur Ingjaldsson driving the bomb. He has been driving well until this mistake saw him go right down the leaderboard with only 50 points. Same mistake for Gerivert Grímsson, which means he won't be fighting for the championship win in the final round. Here is Skúli Kristjánsson, made it over that first hill. However, that's 40 penalty points for reversing. Needs to go down and then back up. 80 penalty points there. Barely made it through that gate. Maybe reversing would have been more clever. However, it goes for that final gate, but gets thrown up in the air like so many before him. And that's even his rear wing gone. All those penalties mean that Skúli loses the lead. Let's have a look at the standings. Thor Thormar suddenly in the lead after a horrific morning. Skúli Kristjánsson second, Aron Ingi third, and this is bad for Haukur Viðar, which is not even in the top 5. Sixth and final track of the day, and like usually the track is hard. The final track of the day. Gerivert starts things off. Coming in for that final climb. Guns it. Takes a interesting route, but nonetheless a big roll for Geir. Aron Ingi Swansson gets up, however he missed the final gate. Páll Jónsson is gonna try it, he's gonna go for it, and gets thrown up in the air. Oh, that's a bad roll. 160 points for Páll and the Sheep, and a bent steering wheel. He must have been holding very tightly to that. Driver okay, even though the last hit backed his roll cage. Here is Haukur Viðar Einarsson. He's careful not to touch any markers. He needs to go all the way now. Will he gun it for the final gate? He needs to pull back some points on Þór Þormar. Set up, full throttle. Nitrous on. And goes for it. What happens here? Haukur Viðar. That was a double backflip. I've never seen anything like it before. And he just drives away. Oh my lord, let's look at that from inside. 300 horsepower nitro boots there, and that's what happens. Jesus Christ. What a roll. Haukur Viðar. Let's look at it. Slow. That's gotta be one of the clips of the century. And definitely the most exciting thing to happen in Akranes for many years. Now, can Skúli make it a triple backflip? Skúli Kristinsson needs points here. Tries a different route to the gate, but the same result. Let's hear from Skúli.
How did you feel your driving was today?
It's getting better. Took a lot of penalties, which I'm not quite happy about, but I'm getting there.
Now Þór Þormar Pálsson, the winner of the Akranes Formula Offroad race and new championship leader. Let's look at the final standing. Þór Þormar beats Skúli and Aron Ingi. Haukur Þorvalds 4th and Geir Evert 5th. So now, let's have a look at the standings. Þór Þormar has a 4-point lead on Haukur Viðar before the final round. Geir Evert out of the fight. Let's hear from Þór Þormar.
Fyrsta braut, ég óheppinn hvernig ég lendi upp úr henni í stökkinu og var svona pínu stressaður fyrir hana út að ég var svo aftarlega og allir að fara upp og svona, þá verður maður svona pínu, maður verður að standa sig líka sko. En síðan fór ég bara endurstilla hausinn og kom sterkari tilbaka.
Now let's have a quick look at the street legal cars. 4 cars entered. It was very close racing the whole day. Only 70 points separated the last from the first. Haukur Birgisson was in 4th, and the village GP likes to call Þeitingur. Steingrimur Bjarnason driving the Smurf was leading the championship before. Óskar Jónsson driving the Wolf came in 2nd in his rookie season. However, Ólafur Björnsson took his first win in the championship. And that means that Steingrimur leads going into the final race. Thanks for watching. The next race and final round of the Formula Iceland Offroad Icelandic Championship will be in Akureyri, and we will see you there.